Pioneered and settled as early as 1752, the borough of Muncy was originally laid out in 1797 here on the west branch of the Susquehanna. Its name was derived from a tribe of Delaware Indians named Muncys, who first inhabited the area. Approaching Muncy's colonial revival red brick post office, it may be easy to forget that this is where 4 different Indian paths came together in the Pennsylvania wilderness: Shamokin, Wyalusing, Wyoming, and Towanda. But once inside the post office, we are reminded that Native Americans of the region had a significant impact on Muncy's history. The mural is titled Rachel Silverthorne's Ride, created by artist John W. Beauchamp in 1938. It tells the story of a young woman, one of the settlers at the newly built Fort Muncy in 1778. On August 8th, word came of an attack by a band of Indians at Loyalsock Creek, a massacre that claimed several lives, including the son of the fort's commander, Captain John Brady.
Captain John Brady is a true hero of the American Revolution, fighting alongside George Washington. Washington sent Captain Brady and some other volunteers to protect the settlers from the Indians and the British who were wandering through the area at will, just burning crops and burning homes.
A volunteer was needed to ride out along Muncy Creek to warn the remaining settlers of the approaching Indian attackers. No man stepped forward. Suddenly, young Rachel Silverthorne pushed her way from the back of the crowd, climbed atop Captain Brady's own white mare, and burst up the trail to warn the others. She would return that night under the cover of darkness, with all of the settlers now safe behind the walls of Fort Muncy. Over time, the lumber industry helped build Muncy, opening doors to other industries. Distilleries thrived. Leather goods and agricultural products like wheat and flour were major exports from the area. Eventually, the railroads replaced the Pennsylvania Canal as the principal avenue of export. Today, Muncy takes great pride in preserving its architectural heritage. The Muncy Historical Society and Museum here on Main Street is housed in one of the area's oldest clapboard homes.
Muncy is just packed with historic old homes. You'll find some of the finest Victorian and Georgian period homes on the East Coast.
Many of these homes can be visited on the Historic Homes Tour, held annually by the Muncy Historical Society.
In addition to regular scheduled hours at the museum, Mondays and Fridays, we have an ongoing archaeological dig. We're developing a heritage park and nature trails.
The 8 Square is a fully restored one-room schoolhouse dating back to 1872. Here, the authentic decor and reenactments give us an idea of what a school day was like in the 1870s.
We actually bring classes from the local school districts out to the 8 Square Schoolhouse and give them an 1872 schoolhouse lesson, including the discipline of the day.
Just outside Muncy, the Soanes Farm and Home Museum give us a look at life on the farm in the mid-1800s, with remarkable displays of farm equipment and household furnishings. In nearby Pennsdale, the country store has served the community since 1839. Today, their old-fashioned quality smoked meats are shipped to customers all over the country. Family-owned for 4 generations, continuing their tradition of high quality and great taste. With so much attention paid to service and hospitality here in Muncy, it should come as no surprise that in 2000, the National Postal Museum in Washington, D.C. named the Muncy Post Office the best post office in the country for customer service.
The Smithsonian Institute awarded the Muncy Post Office the Great American Post Office Award for being #1 in the country for service. And a lot of that had to do with nominations that we received from our customers. The pretty much see the same customers every day, and the post office here is a big part of the Muncy community, and it's a daily journey for a lot of customers.
From Rachel Silverthorne in 1778 to today, the people of Muncy continue to go a little bit further to preserve the town they love.